I don't have zero experience flying drones, but this is my first drone, and obviously you want to be safe and not make anybody mad. Check 1 2, we are back. Jesus Lordy. I'm a little bit ashamed about how long it's taken me to try and get this up in the air. It's been grounded due to mostly weather, and obviously life happens. So, you know, yeah, we're here. Okay. Inaugural flight right here for the DJI Air 2S. We literally just gonna go up in the air. Okay, so I had the bird up in the air for like a hot minute or whatever, did a little bit of quick shots, did a little bit of spin around, you know, movement and stuff like that. Wind's picking up a little bit if you can hear that on the microphone right now, so I'm gonna bring it back in for a landing, and that will be the inaugural flight for this bird. It's beeping at me and whatever, like, you know, like I gotta learn how to turn off like the, you know, like the safety controls and all that kind of stuff, whatever. I will say one thing really quickly though, is that the ND filters that came with the Fly More kit, wow. It is super bright out here, and those help really, really good, obviously, because in order to get cinematic shots, not that I'm that cinematic, but it allows the shutter speed and stuff like that to be at the right settings and stuff. So, you know, anyway, let's bring this bird back in. Safe. So yeah, it is a little bit windy out here, and the one thing that I noticed about how that thing flies, it actually flies pretty stable and consistent. Obviously the safety features on and all that kind of stuff, like it was beeping at me and whatever because I had it in the near vicinity. I didn't fly it all too far off. If you can see behind me, there's a lake. So I didn't get all the way out there. You know, as we get more and more in depth with the flying and the testing and those kinds of things or whatever, we'll, you know, push the limits of the drone. But it flew pretty consistently, and it felt, you know, safe and nimble in that sense. Even though the winds are picking up here, I want to say they're probably like around maybe between 12 and 15 miles an hour, and you know, like here and there you'll probably hear a gust on the thing, and I've got a dead cat microphone cover to block out most of the wind, so you won't hear most of it. But yeah, you know, the first flight, it was nice to kind of get it under the belt and get it out of the way, and that way you can kind of get on with everything else, and you know, everything you want to try and learn and assess with the drone.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
All right, spot number 2. I'm gonna take this bird up in the air again one more time. A couple of things. So when I went to pull up the app right now, it's actually really hard to see with sunglasses on. Like, I got the brightness all the way up, and it's so bright out here, it's kind of like, it's hard to see the screen. So anyway, I didn't realize there was a firmware update for the Air 2S on the thing. I got to connect it and blah, blah, blah. I'll do that all when I get back home, but that might explain what the video delay lag is coming from, and I won't know until obviously I get the update done. But we're gonna take it up in the air right now. Spot number 2, pray it goes well. Look at that.
Much later.
Okay, take 2. Different location, later in the day. I'm gonna put this bird back up in the air and see if we can work through some of the kinks we had earlier today with like the video delay, the video feed delay, and see if maybe we get that sunset right now. Take off. Okay, success. Bird is in the air. We at 60 meters right now, filming like the sunset, I guess. I'm gonna mess with some of the modes and stuff like that. I think the return to home is going to work just fine right now, although I'm really just going straight up just to kind of get the aerial view, and then there's, you know, there's still a little bit of people around, stuff like that. So you want to make sure you're not over people and that kind of thing while you're flying a drone, because crashing into them is dangerous. I think that was it. So I just took a panoramic. It was pretty automatic actually. You just press the button and it just, you know, takes a whole bunch of pictures that I think you stitch together later. Yo, the crazy thing right now is like, so I brought it back in to try a different mode, like I think it's called a rocket or something like that. And if you're within a good 8 to 10 feet of this thing, no matter what direction, underneath, the side, not like side, but like, you know, at an angle or behind it or in front of it, it beeps at you like all hell. Its obstacle detection, you know, works pretty good, I would think. All right, success. Just took a hyperlapse. I'm gonna try this return to home button right here and see if this bad boy will come back. Did that work? No idea. So I don't know. Maybe I gotta hold it. There it goes, yeah, there it goes. Okay, I have to hold the button down. It's up there, it's way up there. I'm probably gonna have to hit tap to cancel when it gets down here because it's like right above me, literally. So yeah, oh wow, it's really dark. So yeah, that was pretty accurate because that's probably where I hit the return to home button right there and it landed literally right there. Not bad. I don't know what was going on earlier today when I plugged in, but I had, you know, a huge mad video transmission delay. It was probably like 10 seconds. So, you know, you could be like approaching a tree and not know, obviously, if you're trying to go off of the video feed. But it worked fine just now. Got to try out a couple of different modes just real quickly while I'm here at the park. Everything worked good. Landed safely. The return to home action worked very, very well. It stopped literally right where I was standing and pressed the return to home button. That one. All right, losing light fast. As you can see, the lights on the drone are on. Actually, they're always on. They were on even in the daytime. It's probably hard to see, obviously, with all the, you know, when it's bright out. Okay, so overall today was a success. Didn't crash the bird, inaugural flight day. A couple quick things about this. The quality and build of this is actually really, really nice. There are a lot of warnings and alerts and those kinds of things. It makes you kind of freak out a little bit when you're not used to it because, you know, every little thing was something and you're like not sure what it's beeping at you about. That was a little bit different and obviously new for its first day flying and everything. The other thing I will say real quickly is that it's kind of hard to fly. There are a lot of restricted areas that you cannot fly just in general. Obviously you can't fly over people to park, and you know this park is got a little bit of people and stuff like that, so I didn't fly around. I just kind of flew upwards, and obviously I'm occupying this space here. So there was a couple and their kids kind of hang out and asking about the drone and stuff like that. So they were here for like a quick second. But outside of that, there's nobody like around the vicinity, so you can fly and obviously try and be safe. But the drone itself was, you know, super nimble, agile, responsive. Everything felt good, you know, even in a little bit of wind that was going on. It was more earlier today, less now, but it felt nice and it landed nice right now. So that's going to be it for the first flight, the whole day of first flights. Okay, we losing light fast. That's it. I'll see y'all next time. DJI Air 2S. It's cool. You're going to see a lot of this in the future. So how heavy is this big, huge, this is already a heavy camera and now I'm holding it with the tripod on it. Stupid heavy. Whew. But yeah, okay. All right. It's getting dark. Super dark. We'll see y'all. I don't know if that's loud on camera. We'll see you on the next one, guys. I will definitely get you more drone footage ASAP coming soon. Stay tuned. Stay tuned.